What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are back to talk about Zombie Iron Man, and this might be one of those videos that a lot of people might get upset with, because we are going to take a look at Zombie Iron Man beating the Gamma team in Alliance Wars defense. Yes, you heard it exactly. We're going to take a look at Zombie Iron Man beating the Gamma team on Alliance Wars defense, and I can see why would some people get triggered about it, because supposedly the Gamma team is the best team for Alliance Wars offense or defense, and that's gonna be a big deal. That's gonna be a big deal. Now, it's not like everything is sunshine and rainbows. Of course, there are some big problems that this team we are going to take a look at has to deal with, and we are going to take a look first at the gameplay, and then we'll talk about these issues that this team has. And in an upcoming video I might show you another counter. I'm not exactly sure, because that other counter might trigger even more people, so we'll keep just with this one probably. Okay, so with all that said, as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so with all that said, let's take a look at this match. And once again, like, if you get triggered, it's just a phase. It's just a phase. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at. So we are going to take a look at 3 different matches. And in these 3 different matches, the first one is with Zombie Iron Man without T-Force. The second one is Zombie Iron Man with T-Force. And the last one is going to be Zombie Iron Man at level 85, Ella also at level 85 with 5 red stars, and also with the T-Force. And since then I have upgraded my Ella to 6 red stars, because she was always a character I liked. And I'm gonna find use for her in Cosmic Crucible for sure. So you can see right here we're gonna use the basic of Zombie Iron Man on Hulk, and our main goal is to remove the taunt from Hulk. That's gonna be your priority, because as soon as you're able to remove that taunt, then the world is your oyster, and you can do many things with that. Okay, so you apply that stun with trauma on She-Hulk. You can apply it to She-Hulk, you can apply it to Red Hulk. It depends on who has the immunity. If Red Hulk has immunity, of course you're not going to try to apply the disrupt to him. Then you want to spread heal blocks. Heal blocks is what allows you to win, is making sure that the team is full of heal blocks. And because of that, and because of all the bleeds you are applying to the enemies, they just get destroyed, they mind control each other, they attack each other, and because they also don't have offense down on them, they're gonna do tons of damage to each other. Now the team that we are facing, all of them have 5 yellow stars and 5 red stars, so this is above average Brawn, this is above average Abomination, and the Hulk has teal gear, 7 yellow stars, 6 red stars, and that's gonna be one of the bigger issues, is dealing with those big Hulks, because the OG Hulk is no joke, and you have to be very careful with him. Okay, so you can see that using these Hulks, especially this one with Striker ISO 8, to attack each other is just lovely. They do so much damage to each other, and you should try to get rid of Red Hulk. Here I was playing a little bit with it, but just go for Red Hulk, go for She-Hulk. Those are going to be your priority targets. And you can see that even that this Hulk seems to have just a sliver of health, it's actually not the case. It requires multiple attacks to get rid of him. But if he's your last character, it's not going to be a big deal. Just remember that he's going to have massive amounts of armor and massive amounts of health. Okay, so that was our first match. Once again, it was without T-Force on Zombie Iron Man, and it was also with Hela and Zombie Iron Man around level 80. I think Hela is 85, but Zombie Iron Man is level 80. So we are going to take a look at a second match using the same team once again, but now we have T-Force on Zombie Iron Man. Okay, so here we go. we have exactly the same team, same setup. The position, you kind of want to keep Hela and Dormammu in the corners, just to make sure that they survive as long as possible. And this match is going to go completely different. There is a lot of RNG with this match, so it's every single match is a different experience. You never know exactly what's going to happen. So this time they didn't destroy any of our Gregs, and because of that we were not able to do any attacks to Hulk. But that turned out to be a good thing, because with that into consideration, Hulk, we were able to apply the heal block easily with Greg. Greg is very, very important for this matchup, to apply those bleeds and to apply the heal block against the Gamma team. Okay, so with all those negative effects, we're gonna spread that. Even that we have offense down, Hell is going to die, and if the offense down is cleared away, the bleeds after that will do more damage. And Hela died, Icarus died, that's not going to be a problem. We are going to extend all those bleeds, and as long as the enemies have heal block, you can easily win. So we keep focusing on that Red Hulk, and Dormammu, we had offense down, so that was not great in terms of damage output, but you can see that the bleeds and the mind controls completely destroyed this team. So this match was completely different from the previous one, depending on it's all based on if they kill one Greg, if they kill two Gregs, if they kill 0 Gregs. You can win in each of those situations, but the matches are going to play out completely different. So now you're going to take a look at a third match. This time we have a zombie Iron Man with additional stats, and also with the T-Force that we didn't have before. So you can see that on the first video it was a punch up of less than 5%, it was like 20k or 25k punch up. Now you're punching down 10k, so it's within the same range. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look. This time one Greg got destroyed, and we have all the revives on our team. Dormammu got attacked, and if Dormammu gets attacked, it's actually something good for you, because he's gonna get that safeguard, which is going to protect him. It's actually pretty decent. Okay, so we are able to remove that taunt from Hulk, and now I'm gonna spread, but we don't have that heal block, and this is the big problem. You always want to have heal block on them, otherwise the match is going to be a lot harder for you. Now She-Hulk, she's going to slap on one of the Gregs away, and that allows you to apply stun to Red Hulk before he goes. So this is another winning situation. It's completely different from the ones we have seen before, and based on that, now we are going to extend the negative effects. Unfortunately, Zombie Iron Man is not able to extend trauma, which other characters are able to extend trauma, so that's unfortunate. But once again, the Hulks with their basic attacks just destroy the other characters. Here we got lucky, he focused on Red Hulk, and because of that defense down from Zombie Iron Man, he just gets completely destroyed, and we got another win, once again in a different way from every other match that we had before. So once again, it's possible to win, but each of the matches are going to play out differently, and you just have to adapt to each of the situations and go from there. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the problems that the team has, and if this is going to be a reliable counter or not. So first off, we need to talk about Zombie Iron Man, because he is one of the biggest parts of that matchup. Now, in terms of the T-Force helps a little bit, especially this one, especially the special, because it applies trauma to the enemies. If you are lucky and you can apply trauma to Hulk, the OG Hulk, that's going to be amazing for you. Now, he has this 500% extra focus. Just forget about that. This 500% extra focus is all bullshit. None of it matters, because you are still not able to apply negative effects consistently enough to the OG Hulk to make this like a good counter. You can see right here that even with the Skirmisher Eyes Await, we only have 13,000 focus, and with that 500% focus is still not enough. We can expect around 50,000 focus, 60,000 focus, and that's still not enough because the Gamma team, they have a 200% resistance, and most of their characters have multiple yellow stars and the red stars, not only yellow stars but also red stars, so that's going to be a big deal. So one of the biggest problems of this team is the focus. Another problem that this team has is the situation with the Gregs, that you need to apply defense down, you need to apply the heal block to the enemies, and you can easily apply the heal block with the special ability of Greg, but this has to happen before Red Hulk does his ultimate, because after Red Hulk does his ultimate, Greg just kills himself with the piercing damage. It's not even with the bleeds, it's with that 250% piercing damage. That one kills Greg, and because of that, whenever Greg has a turn, you are not going to be able to use his special ability and apply the heal block to Greg. Now, you can still apply heal block to the enemies, but that's going to be for only one turn, which usually it's not enough. You have to extend after with a zombie Iron Man ultimate. So it's a trick that it's possible, but it's very, very hard to pull up. So what you want is to apply the heal block with his special before Red Hulk does his ultimate, and then you're not able anymore. So for that, of course, you need to spread those negative effects with Hela, and you're going to use her ultimate. And even with this 5,000 focus, it's still very hard to spread those negative effects. So keep that in mind. You really want to apply the defense down with the zombie Iron Man, and then it's going to be with his ultimate. So you can see right here, apply defense down for 2 turns to all enemies, gain 1500% focus, and then you need to use the special with Hela. So this is a big deal. Like it's possible, it triggers some people for sure, because we have a few old characters, Icarus, Cersei, and they are not even maxed out. There are people with bigger Icarus and Cersei than I have, and yes, so yeah, they can destroy the Apex Alliance Wars team, which is the Gamma team, and I guess it's a big deal. Now this is all about the focus. How much focus do you need? You need a lot of focus. You need all the characters to have skirmisher, isolate. Your biggest problem is going to be applying negative effects to OG Hulk, and then spreading those negative effects from OG Hulk around, and also making sure that you remove his taunt. As soon as you remove his taunt, it's pretty much W. Otherwise, you might have some problems. Now, other problems that I've experienced is there are a few bugs. For example, Cersei, for some reason, is not able to flip the positive effects with the negative effects into positive effects with her ultimate. Sometimes, I don't know if it's some ghost trauma or something like that. Other times you apply trauma to the OG Hulk, and then She-Hulk is able to remove it. It happens a few times. It's from like 50 tries, it happens like 10% of them, or maybe 5%. It's not very often, but there are some bugs that make these match to go wild. And in terms of win rate, how much percentage does this team has in terms of win rate? It has around 25% maybe, but it's all based on zombie Iron Man. So if you want this team to win against Gamma, you need to have minimum 5 yellow stars on zombie Iron Man, and I would say bare minimum 3 red stars on zombie Iron Man, in case you want to make this match consistent. In terms of teal gear and levels, level 85 it's fine. If you take him to level 90, it's not going to be a problem either. And the orange gear, it's fine. He doesn't need more than orange gear, especially because his gear, the centerpiece unique, is extremely rare. And some people say that, oh, gear, it doesn't matter on zombie Iron Man. Those people are completely wrong. They have no idea what they're talking about. You need him to have as much gear as possible so you can land the negative effects. With how are you going to win without applying negative effects with this 13,000 focus? You're not going to win with 1000 focus. So you want him with gear, you want him with yellow stars, you want him with red stars. Who you want to die as often as possible is Greg. It's not Zombie Iron Man. Zombie Iron Man, you actually want him to be alive as often as possible. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing that if you use Zombie Iron Man together with Hela, we are able to counter Gamma? Is it okay because not many people are going to have a very strong Zombie Iron Man? Let me know all of that in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.